Venice is centered right here in the middle of Southwest Florida. We're about an hour south of Tampa and an hour north of Fort Myers. My name is Paul Joyce. I work for the City of Venice Police Department, and I work in the Marine Division. Our job is keeping people safe and educated, making sure that they're aware of the rules on the water. I received a phone call from Charlotte County Sheriff's Marine Unit, and they advised me of an incident that had occurred earlier in the week where there were some home burglaries committed, and the suspect had stolen a vessel. They described the vessel as a 22-foot Pathfinder powered by a single-engine Yamaha. About 3:30 in the afternoon, I noticed a vessel approaching me from the opposite direction, and then I kind of looked at the boat. I'm going, well, that looks a little familiar. I immediately notified our dispatch, told them that the vessel of the bolo that I received earlier that day has just passed me. Within a few seconds, the air unit had taken off from our local airport here in Venice and was over top of us.
971 here, do you have eyes on it, correct?
Yeah, it's 10-4, we've got eyes on it.
I immediately broke off, went to the local marina and picked up Officer Brooks.
When you're out on the water by yourself, usually, there's no one that can get to you if the situation goes wrong. So to have somebody else on the boat is essential for our job. My name is Officer Joshua Brooks with the Venice Police Department, and I'm a patrol officer.
All right, he's right over there by the county park. Looks like he's trying to get access to it now. We'll advise if he gets on land or not. Well, what's the story on this 1017? I mean, he's not acting like this is a stolen boat. He's got a female and a dog on there and some fishing poles. Has he been previously identified?
The suspect had stolen a vessel, and after that, they believe he came into Charlotte County and committed some burglaries from that vessel.
He's been identified as the suspect from down there with the burglaries, and also the suspect who stole that vessel.
26.
26, sorry. I'll go ahead and start heading my way towards him to make the stop.
There's a lot going through my head at the time. I don't know who's on the boat. I don't know if they have a criminal history or if they could be dangerous. You could have knives on board. Also, you are allowed to carry a sidearm with you if you're actively fishing.
71 dispatch coming up on me.
All right, dispatch, it looks like the boat is actually going to be fleeing from him. He's northbound through the ICW, headed up under the Albee Bridge. So, Paul, we'll call this, and if you want to just stay back on him, we'll keep an eye on him. It's likely he's probably going to try to bail on land somewhere, and we'll let you know when he does.
That's just when my heart skipped a beat and the adrenaline kicks in.
Dispatch, can we get some other units headed down here?
This was the first time ever in the history of this area that we've ever had a documented vessel pursuit. So this was all going to be new, and things are racing through my head going, all right, we got to make sure that we get this guy stopped and stopped quickly.
There's 2 law enforcement boats behind him now. We've got 1 SO boat and 1 BPD boat. Dispatch, he's approaching marker 15. And also, I don't know if we have any other units in the area, but you may want to notify them and let them know also what's going on.
I was actually at the North Siesta Key Bridge when I received a call from dispatch. I'm Officer Michael Skinner. I'm with the Sarasota Police Department Marine Patrol Division. When I heard Officer Joyce come over the VHF radio, I knew that I had to get down there quick. When I arrived on scene, it was stressful. You have the 40-mile-an-hour wind in your ears. You're listening to the radio. You have 3 different agencies on the channel, and you begin to categorize what is the outcome of this pursuit going to be. Why is the suspect not stopping?
So Marine 53 is also on the port side.
Additional backup is very vital, whether it's on land or on the water, because you want to get as many officers you can to get this vessel stopped as quick as possible.
Stand by for just a second. I'm on the camera.
Dispatch 58, intensity 5090 EMS, begin drive, zone 20.
Shortly. Get any gestures, any contact, any feeling from the communication unit?
I had Officer Joyce to my left, Deputy Adams to my right, and the helicopter above.
He's got quite a bit of foul line there. He's going to try to get out of the bridge.
We have 3 law enforcement vessels pursuing this one vessel. So now we need to start coming up with a strategy of getting this boat to stop.
53 to Skinner, do you have any heavy line on your boat? I got 25 feet. He's not stopping. We can try to get a rope in front of this guy, maybe.
Obviously, we don't have tires on boats, but what we do have that controls the boat is a prop. And that's what's on the bottom of a motor. And once that prop stops, it stops the boat from going anywhere.
Give me a moment. I'm going to try to throw this line out in front of the bow.
Dispatch 5161, ready advised.
I saw the 2 officers on board Officer Joyce's boat preparing a large ball of tangled line with floats on it. They were going to attempt to get that in front of the suspect's boat and attempt to foul the propeller to cause the boat to stall out. The best case scenario is they deploy the prop foul and this fleeing vessel comes to a stop. Worst case scenario, the prop foul is deployed and I get entangled in it.
We got into position. Officer Brooks deployed the mechanism. It deployed perfectly into the water. He ran over it, but what we didn't take into account was our speeds. Our speeds were greater than 35 miles an hour, and when your speeds are greater than 35 miles per hour, it raises your boat higher up out of the water. So the motors completely missed the device and drove right over it.
That prop foul ended up traveling underneath that boat and came right up in front of me. I only have seconds to react. If this prop foul gets caught in my propeller, then I'm out of the pursuit. I'm done. I actually passed neutral, went into reverse. I was relieved that I didn't hit the prop foul, and I restarted my boat and I got back into the pursuit.
Hey, Marine 53, give me a second. Signal 14, he's starting to look around kind of wiry, like he's looking for a place. He's been kind of chill, drinking soda, but now he's got that look in his eyes.
We tried getting him to stop with lights and sirens. He did not comply. He kept going.
Just pull over, man. Yo! Just back her down.
So we tried pulling up next to him, yelling at him to stop the boat. Again, he kept going.
No! Think about her. Think about her. Just think about her. Hey, you'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. Just slow down. Hey, I'm serious, dude.
She's pleading with him several times, and he's not listening to her. I told him he had nowhere to go, and he's trying to comfort her. She wants him to stop.
We tried reasoning with the female that was on the boat, trying to get her to talk to him to get him to stop. He didn't do it.
At those speeds, you're in an open cockpit. If you were to strike shallow water, another vessel, you're going to be ejected from that vessel. The worst case scenario is somebody getting hurt, somebody getting seriously injured or dying.
Pull over, man.
16.
Boys, if you're going to try to go up to the bridge where there's a pinch point, try it in the middle of the channel of the bridge. Drop your safety, go on the bridge. The female and the dog are huddled down right below him. They're right by his feet.
We've trained in ways where we can come up next to a suspect vessel and deploy another officer off of our vessel and onto the suspect vessel. But the problem we had in this instance is we had a dog on board. So we don't know what would be going on through that dog's mind. We don't know if he's aggressive or not. So we have to take that in consideration too, because it's not just about the safety of us and the general boaters. We have to think about, you know, the safety of everyone else too, including the suspect.
Dispatch 206 and 65 Brookdale Drive.
Looks like he might try to bail on Palm Island. Just turned around and went back westbound again.
With 15 minutes into it, he began to look around. Is this going to come to an end because he's looking for a place to ditch the boat? Is he going to pull it up on a beach?
It looks like he's headed towards like the Stump Pass area, just a little southbound. Back there in some of the shallow areas in the islands.
You start approaching Stump Pass and it's very shallow in that area. I'm relying heavily on the electronics that I have on board, hoping that the depth that it's showing me in that area is consistent with the area that I'm in.
Looks like the VPD boat's kind of backed off because they went into the shallow waters, and the SPD boat is still 10-12 with them. They're the ones that are closest to the suspect now.
All right, I'll stand by. We only have 2 skinny boats, so I'll back up on 50C.
The Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, otherwise known as FWC, works that area. The FWC boat goes in and follows the suspect, probably because they're familiar with the waterways back there.
It's literally just mangroves and water all around them. And I was very excited that, okay, this is finally going to come to an end and we're going to catch the guy and be able to put handcuffs on him.
That area is very mucky and very shallow. At that point, not being familiar and seeing how shallow it was, I backed off a little bit and pulled alongside Deputy Adams.
He's trying to get turned around to come back towards you, though. He's in very shallow water. Looks like he's still out.
94.
Transport 5110.
Nope, he's still he's trying to work his way out of it. I think it's too shallow for him to be able to get up on plane there, so he's chugging through it. But he's trying to get back towards you guys. Just stand by.
I knew that this was our opportunity, that the boat's not moving fast. I'm in a stop position. I have another boat next to me. We can formulate a plan to get this vessel stopped.
He's slowly making his way back towards you guys, though. Our guys here when he gets closer.
Hearing the radio traffic that he's making his way back towards us, I told Deputy Adams, I have a line on board. It's not typically made to foul a prop, but this may work. Let's try it.
You ready? Throw that in. Throw the line to the right. You got a hook? I think this might work.
He's got to come through here. All you got to do is pull the line up and up and then let it go, man.
All right, looks like he's starting to move a little faster now. Oh, stuck again. Stand by. He is slowly making his way back towards you guys, though.
So I sat there like, we got him. Just come on out.
94.
Transport 5117.
He's coming back towards the entrance to that small mangrove channel that he went into originally, and he's back up on plane again.
and realized that as the sound of the motors got further and further that, oh, he definitely is not coming out this way anymore.
Is he back out?
He's definitely taking a different route, and we'll scratch this plan.
I think we're going to go ahead. Marine 71 is going to go ahead and 1066. Well, now he's coming back towards me.
Yeah, he's back northbound again now on the ICW. It looks like he's been trying.
The problem was he's now coming into a very popular area called Ski Alley.
He's headed towards Ski Alley, northbound towards Chadwick.
I thought, I can't predict this individual's behavior, but really, what's he going to do next?
That takes you through Chadwick over to